Hello friends. So now this is the third part of the SCCM installation. So in this part we are going to install the SCCM 2103. So before that we need to mount the SCCM 2103 ISO image. Hello friends. So post installation of the WSUS and configuration and now we are going to download the Windows ADK. We are using the SCCM 2103 version, so we require the Windows 10. So on the first link we have opened, and in this link we can check the version of ADK. So yes, you can see there are the multiple version of the ADK are available for the Windows 10 and Windows 11. So we need only the Windows. So we will download the Windows ADK version 2004. So one by one we can download. So earlier it was coming in one bundle together, ADK and WinPE, but right now just coming in the separately, so we need to download one by one, and we can install it one by one. So first the ADK has been downloaded, so now I'm going to open WinPE. Okay, so WinPE also has been downloaded, so we are going and we will install the ADK first. So we have only the C drive, so we will install in the same path on the same server. Click on next. So I will be using these features so that once it will be installed, so that in the future we can use if required. It will take some time to complete the installation of ADK. So ADK successfully has been installed on this machine. Now we are going to install the WinPE. So yes, we are using the same path for the installation. So there is an option only one, which is the WinPE. So it's already selected, and we need to click on the install. In the meanwhile of the installation, we can also verify the features prerequisites which was installed by uh, PowerShell scripts in this machine. So let it verify, because the post installation we have not verified that. So you can see IIS is successfully installed. Security, everything. And check the other feature as well. The other feature is .NET framework is also selected. Framework is also selected. Bits is also selected. Okay, so remote differential compression is unchecked, so we can check it and click on next. Install it. Yes, WinPE also has been completed. So remote differential compression is also installed. So now we can start the SCCM installation and let's see. So this is the SCCM 2103 setup. The splash file there needs to double click or click on open. Now need to click on the install button. Then yes, this is the information before you start. Need to verify the SQL Server FQDN, right? The site name, these are things. Okay, so now the first page we are getting the install a configuration manager primary site and this install configuration manager central site. So basically we need to install the first primary site, but yes, if you require then you can also install this central site which manage the primary sites if you have. So in our scenario we have only need to install the primary. So there is an option also install the typical option for this standalone primary site which will automatically configure the settings, but that is not required for us. So we will only install this option. Then click on next. So we don't have the license key for the SCCM, so that's why we will select the first option, the evaluation edition. Then click on next. So these are the terms and conditions we need to accept. Then click on next. And these are the option to download the prerequisites file. So we have already downloaded the prerequisites file in our machines. So we will give the path that folder and it will install from there, right? So there will be a 49 files in the prerequisites which are important supporting files for the SCCM installation. So let me check that folder. So in the C drive in source folder is this is the folder in which we have downloaded prerequisites downloaded pre downloaded. Okay, so we will give this path and so that the installation can be done from this path. So click on browse, and if you don't have then you have to first click on the if you don't have these prerequisites already downloaded then you need to select here and you need to just give the path in which folder you want to download. That's all. Then it will be downloaded in 2-3 minutes. It's depend on the internet speed and but in my case I have already downloaded the prereq files. Then I will select this feature, sorry, I will select this option, then browse, then C drive, source, this. Okay, and one more thing. Yes, so you can see these are the files are downloaded. Now click on next. Okay, so it has been successfully verified all the prerequisites downloaded. So it's it's already selected in the English language. So we have selected. We need to select it. Then click on next. So this is the supported language as well. This is also required in English. Here we are giving the site code, which is the IND, and the site name we will use Bangalore, and we don't have any other drive, so we will install in the same drive on the same server. So we have only the C drive, we don't have any other drive. So we will use in the same location, same path. And also we are selected this, so it will install the configuration console. So it will also install the SCCM console. So this is the option if you have already existing any hierarchy. So in that you can add it. Otherwise, we don't have any already infra, so we need to install the only primary site as a standalone. So we will select this feature. Sorry, we will select this option and click on next. And this is the information. You have selected the as a standalone primary site, so this is fine. Yes. Now click on next. So this is the SQL Server FQDN is required. So we need to change and we need to give here the SQL Server hostname, which is the sql01.vtech.com, and this is the instance name. So we don't have any other specific instance name. So we are using the default instance. So we will keep it blank. And this, so this will be this database name, and it will be created with the CM underscore IND. So CM underscore will be prefix automatic if you select any site code. So in the database, it will create a database with the name of CM underscore IND, this SCCM server. So there is a service broker port which is the 4022. This is the default. Now click on next. So this is the location where the SQL Server data files are keeping. So we are having the C drive, then it is fine. The first path is for the SQL Server data file, and other path is for the SQL Server log files. So both are keeping in the same folder in a same path. Click on next. So here is this SMS provider. So this is also a very important role, which is provide the read write option on the client. So in the objects, on the objects. So we are keeping on the same machine. So this is the very important options, because this is the communication settings between the client machines and the server. So there is a first option, all the site system roles accept only the HTTPS communication from the clients. If you enable, then all the client requests will be received in HTTPS communication. But we, in our scenario, we need to use the HTTP for communication between the clients and the SCCM server. And third option, you can see there is a HTTPS as well as the HTTPS enabled site roles. So basically this feature is required a PKI infrastructure. So if you required, if you have, then you can use this. Otherwise, we have to use the second option, because we need to use the HTTP communication method. Now clicking on the next. So this is the management point and the distribution points. So this is also we are installing on the same server. And this is the client communication for the connectivity. This is the HTTP. So this is the diagnostic usage data. To click on next. So this is an option for the select a server to use the service connection point. So yes, we require the service connection point on this machine, on the server. So yes, it will be updated with the help of internet. So we don't have any proxy server, so that's why we are not enable it, and we can use the default one. And this is our primary server host name FQDN. This is fine. Now clicking on next. So this is the summary of the configuration settings which we have using for the installation, like the primary site installation. This is the site code, site name, and PK certificates we have not enabled, and the product key we don't have any license key. This is enable. Sorry, this is the evaluation version. This is a SQL Server host name. This is the default port. So this is the SCCM database name. Right. So whatever options we have selected enable. So all those are showing in the summary. Now clicking on next. So it will check the prerequisites before install. Okay. So now I'm going to click on install button. So it will take approximate 3-4 hours in the complete installation. Till then we can pause the video and we can keep it, let it run, then we can see the status. Now SCCM has been successfully installed. You can see it has taken 2 hours 38 minutes approximate. So few services, like you can see the installing services and the component monitor XMS executive. So these are the services. So that's why it's getting in this icon. Let me close and open the console. So this is first time connecting to the site database, so that's why it's taking some time. Okay, so now you can see SCCM console. So let me check the version. So this is SCCM 2103 has been installed. This part has been completed. So we will do all the configuration of the and installation of the REST uh, rules on the primary server. Okay, so this part has been completed. So we will create the another part in which we will include the REST installation of the rules and the settings and the configuration in the primary side. So thanks for your time. Thank you for watching.